MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Adam Greenberg tries to keep pace in the National League batting race. First pitch is next. Ronnie Wickert starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Carlos Gomez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And the day begins with an out. There's one away.
Batting second, the first baseman, Stan Ross.
Standing in, Stan Ross, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Too low, 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Row, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
And this will be taken by Pedroia for route number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Next for Milwaukee, Juan Soto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The count now at 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Mark Askew will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Digging in now, Adam Greenberg is currently near the top of the batting average leaderboard, but he'll have to pick up the pace a little bit over the next several weeks if he wants to jump into that top spot.
Yeah, I don't want him to put pressure on himself right now, but he's got 2 months to get it done right here, to vault himself into that top spot. He has certainly had an amazing year up until this point.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Santiago.
Now at the plate, Freddie Santiago. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
First pitch of the at-bat. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting third, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Now at the plate, Ryan Buckner. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey! 0-1.
Now here's the pitch.
Hey!
Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. And with an average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down as we. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Now to the plate, Carmen Feliciano. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. But for all his success at the plate, his average over the last 10 isn't above the Mendoza line even. Perhaps a slight cause for concern.
Yeah, a lot of guys usually have peaks and valleys throughout the year. They grab about 4 slumps a year. He's only had 10 games where he hasn't swung the bat well, but he's picking the wrong time to do it. He has got to pick up the pace right now.
A ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Alfonso Liriano. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
So now to the plate, Peter Hobson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Carlos
In now, Carlos Almanzar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And while he's cultivated one of the league's best batting averages, the pace has slowed down ever so slightly in recent days. He's hitting under 300 over his last 10 games.
Yeah, he's running into the dog days right now, but over the last 10 games, he's almost at 300, and that's nothing to shake a stick at. Most guys would take that for an entire season. This guy has watched his average dip just a smidge over his last 10 games.
The 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Lawrence Gonzalez.
Coming to the plate now, Lawrence Gonzalez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball one. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
One out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
The set and the 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He drove in the other of their two runs last night.
Pablo Sandoval.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Well, count 1-0.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Jesse.
Striding into the box, Jesse Padilla. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sandoval gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he pops it up. Liriano to stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Ben Zobrist. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. the first pitch to him. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Travis James, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he falls behind now, 2-0. From the belt, the pitch, too high. And it's 3-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
That one's in there, 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Bases are loaded here. One man out. Line to the right side. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And the throw in gets away from him. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only one away.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Comes set with the 0-1. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And with an average over 400 over his last few series, he's certainly making his case for the batting title here in August.
Yeah, and this is when you run down the competition. The dog days of August start creeping in. Sweltering heat out there, and you got to find a way to lock in. That's certainly what
one run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only one gone. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in now, Adam Greenberg, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 1-0. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Reined in. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Freddie Santiago is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. And he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first. 1 run is scored. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Eddie Santiago enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Santiago.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Buckner. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Nope.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Coming to the plate again, Pablo Sandoval, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. From the stretch. In there, no balls and a strike. As mentioned earlier, he's put together one of the league's top batting average, although his pace has slowed ever so slightly in recent games, south of 300 in his last 10.
Yeah, the last 10 games he's certainly treading water right now, but if you can mix in that knock when you don't feel great at the plate, the track record says he's going to get hot again, and when he does, watch out.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Two outs here with a runner at third. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We've played 2 full. Cubs lead it 6-0. So coming to the plate, Eddie Santiago. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
The pitch. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Line towards center field. Santiago is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
At the plate, Carlos Gomez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Gomez is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. Here's the pitch.
3-2.
A bouncer to the left side. Oh, in trouble for Sandoval. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Striding in once again, Stan Ross. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Oh, that grounder got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Stepping up now, Juan Soto. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's in.
Two out here and a runner at second. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Brewers strand one. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jesse Padilla, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Santiago is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
This is pulled into right. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings. And I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So in now for Chicago, Ben Zobrist. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
To the plate now, Travis James fouled off. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here's the pitch. This one's flared toward left center. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Into the box, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. A base hit in his first trip. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Carmen Feliciano, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Forkball, and he's looking good now, 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
At the plate, Alfonso Liriano.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
In now, Peter Hobson, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the stretch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
The 1-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Pitch popped up. Just foul. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Standing in, Carlos Almanzar. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Big spot right here. Gotta find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, got him with the slurve there. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Lawrence Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Two men are on with two men out. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Throw to third, and they'll wind up getting the force anyway. So a crazy play there, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cubs are on top, 7-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be a good hitting pitcher, Ronnie Wickert.
Ronnie Wickert.
Here comes the first pitch. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Nope. A nice job by the retreating first baseman to look it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Adam Greenberg. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's down.
7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Into the box, Freddie Santiago. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. Once more a throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. He's set, and the pitch in there. Now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. The 0-1 delivery. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So stepping in, Ryan Buckner. First pitch on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Danny Gutierrez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. The average at 284 to begin play. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Screwball, but he lays off, and now the count evens at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The pitch. To short. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the center fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Stepping in, Carlos Gomez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This one's down to third. Up with it there is Sandoval, and that's the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 21, Dan Ruff.
Ready once again, Stan Ross. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a 2-out single gives them new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average. And as you see, they rank down near the bottom of the NL in that department. So now to the plate, Juan Soto, as he'll take a forkball here that drops in there for strike one. A runner on first with 2 away.
Whoa,
1-1.
down.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
The 1-2.
Ball.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Got him. Maybe the best hall ball he's thrown, and that'll end it. Milwaukee leaves 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Benito Mitre gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Benito Mitre.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pablo Sandoval. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Hey! You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Right back at him, but I think it got his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jesse Padilla.
The next Cub up, Jesse Padilla, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. On to the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way.
Hey! No, inside.
2 out, nobody on.
That's ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he pops it up. Ross ranging into shallow right. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
At the plate now, Travis James. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're still in control, 7-0. Stepping up to the plate, Carmen Feliciano. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Looking to send him packing again.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. In the air, down the line in left. Greenberg ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alfonso Liriano.
Digging in and looking for more, Alfonso Liriano. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two and one. Bouncer up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Peter Hobson.
Settling in now, Peter Hobson. First offering on its way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. So digging in now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th. First pitch on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Hit in the air out to left. Soto is there, and he has it for the out.
The pitcher, 0-0. Ronnie Wickert.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Ronnie Wickert. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Digging in, Adam Greenberg. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. The 3-1. Now a swing, and a 3rd straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Soto is in now as he gloves it for the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Brewers nothing. So striding forward now, Carlos Almanzar.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Grounded to the right. Pedroia is able to get there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, Lawrence Gonzalez.
Now in the box, Lawrence Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Benito Minor.
Rafael Diaz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Rafael Diaz.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. He'll come in here at 263. 6 home runs, 27 driven in. The pitch. Swing and a miss at the forkball. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Into the box now, Carlos Gomez. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First delivery to him on the way. Low for ball 1. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder. A runner on first with 2 away. 3-0 now.
3-0 the count.
From the belt, the pitch.
Hey. Count is 3-1.
Hit back up the middle. Pedroia to his right. He has it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 7 and the Brewers nothing. Cliff Fisher comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Fisher.
Ready now, Freddie Santiago.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder, Freddie Santiago.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Now the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Right side, scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Now batting, Ryan Buckner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. One out, nobody on. This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, 3-1. There's the Panda on deck. He'll bat next. The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
The third baseman, number 48. Pablo.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pablo Sandoval. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ball 1.
Count 1-1.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Has a look, now the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Stepping in now, Jesse Padilla, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out with the man at first. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Ben Zobrist now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 home. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
D-Roll, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn it, Dan, no doubt about it. He stays within himself. He doesn't try and do too much. One of those quality guys that walks through the clubhouse door every day. You know exactly what you're getting.
Travis James is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. And they hold a 7-0 lead. At the plate, Stan Ross. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 24.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. The big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Stepping into the box, Juan Soto. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santiago is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 20. Carmen Feliciano.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carmen Feliciano. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Standing in now, Dustin Pedroia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Grounded softly to the right, reined in. And there's one down now.
Up next for the Cubs, the pitcher, Ronnie Wickert.
So here now's the pitcher, Ronnie Wickert. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch on its way.
Ball inside.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
In now, Adam Greenberg, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1-0 count. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runners on first with one down. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count. And it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
David Price enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 14, David Price.
Freddie Santiago will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's Price now on 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. Wickert is on his way home. The throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box, Ryan Buckner,
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The third baseman, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
So striding in, Pablo Sandoval. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Cut fastball is in for a strike. 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Price pauses. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gomez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We've played 8 full. The Cubbies are in front 8-0. Into the box now, Alfonso Liriano starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch here is softly hit to the left side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Peter Hobson.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Peter Hobson. Here comes the first pitch. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. Larry Valdez is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 44, Larry Valdez.
So now to the plate, Carlos Almanzar, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Two and 0.
No strike.
And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
8-0 the final today. The Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Ronnie Wickert earns his first win of the season. Mark Askew struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.